Hello, Skyflare here, and this time I'm with
Shadus Primus.
And today we will be doing a video on the
Master of the Dujabits.
The character of Trixie. So the first thing that we're going to cover is the first episode that Trixie appears in, and for this one we're going to basically cover her motivations behind her behind her actions, and other things that occur in that episode. So, Shadus?
In this episode, she is not as crazy as the second one.
But she is still kind of crazy.
Still kind of crazy. She takes it to extremes. That's all Trixie does. She's almost as much as a drama queen as Rarity. Almost.
And that's just uncalled for.
She doesn't pull out a sofa in random times. That's Rarity. But it's Kate, because she's worse in other ways.
But Trixie's primary goal is to basically show off her magic. That's what her talent is showing off.
She takes it to a little bit of an extreme, though, because she becomes really, really prideful, and she goes from showing off and performing into bragging and making up stories that she can't prove later.
For example, when she was sitting there before the main six interfered, and she was sitting there just basically showing off within reason, and when the main six challenged her, then she kind of took it to an extreme. At the very end of the show, she was the reason that they called it Boastbusters. She was the reason at that moment. And the claiming that she defeated the Ursa Major was just adding to the fact
that she was lying. The fact of her lies. Because I feel like an Ursa Major probably would have ate her.
The Ursa Minor would have eaten her.
Exactly.
Moving on, we are now going to cover the episode...
the second coming of the pony Antichrist. I mean Trixie.
We're going to cover the magic duel. Okay, so basically in this one, she makes the comeback to Ponyville after the little introduction scene before the opening before the opening scene. You've got her going in a dark story scene. You've got her entering the store to purchase the Alicorn amulet.
She's not really the Antichrist. I was kidding. She's not really the anti-pony. Just the anti-Twilight.
Okay, anti-Twilight, I can deal with that. But basically, in this scene, it somewhat foreshadows the way that she's going to the results of wearing this amulet and using the magic that it would give you.
It just shows the way she takes stuff to extremes again. Because she goes in there all because her pride was hurt because she was bested by Twilight, and so she feels the need to show that she's not weak in her magic, and searches for any way, regardless of the danger it possesses, to show Twilight that she's a better magic pony than her, even if she's not. She's not.
And it goes on, once they reach Ponyville, she essentially does what she did in Ghostbusters again, and bests all of Twilight's friends, leaving it up to Twilight to be the one to stop her.
But this time, she fails.
Because of the Alicorn amulet, or increasing the powers of Trixie exponentially. And technically, if you pay attention, then you see that her magical aura is red in that scene, and all other scenes where she uses the Alicorn amulet when her actual magic is blue. Proving that it's not even her magic that's being used.
It shows the corruption as well. The way it affects her aura shows the way that it's affecting her as well, causing her to become someone different, a little bit more violent, a little bit more capable of cruel acts.
Which is essentially what it is described that the Alicorn amulet would do. And
it's weird, since Alicorns are generally considered good. Why is their amulet bad?
I'm not sure, but as we proceed through the episode, though, you get to the part where Twilight uses the fake amulet and her friendship to make it appear as if she bested Trixie in the magic duel, and Trixie disregards her amulet, thinking that Twilight's is more powerful, proving still that she's seeking more power.
It's like she was seeking power in the beginning, and then when it became addictive through the Alicorn amulet, it kept driving her on to more and more power. But what the Alicorn amulet's magic didn't foresee, it's not like it has a mind of its own, but it has a drive that to tie the user more closely to the amulet because they want more and more power. What no one was really expecting is what would happen if an amulet that seems more powerful would pop up. The only way to get around the alicorn amulet's hold on you is to make you want to give it up for something else. So they tricked her.
And then in the very end of that episode, you actually get to see more of what Trixie's actual personality is, similar to the way it was near the end of the previous episode. And she reveals herself to be the great and apologetic Trixie, and in the end actually assists Twilight in the magic show for Saddle Arabia by adding in her little flare of fireworks.
It's very nice of Trixie, it shows you how everyone's take on evil Trixie, no one likes Trixie, isn't the real Trixie. It's just the Trixie that was portrayed through her hurt pride and the corruption of the alicorn amulet.
That'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and
thanks Shadus Primus because I'm awesome.
Yeah, thank you. So that'll be it. So have a good day, night, or whatever other obscure time period applies to you.
Dismissed!